All right, man. Yeah, today is definitely a difficult day for me, and I just want to, just wanted to get my thoughts out there because I'm really not a I'm a introvert. I really don't express myself to my family that much. Um, I don't know why I don't, but I just don't. I just keep stuff to myself because sometimes I feel like I can um figure out my problems on my own because they're my problems or whatever. So most of the times, I can, and when I can't, then I'll talk about it. But um, yeah, I don't really want to talk to anybody about today. And like the reason why I'm doing this video is because I can talk. Like I don't mind talking to the camera because the camera can't talk back. You know what I mean? Like y'all can only listen. And I don't want people to tell me, "Oh, it's gonna be okay. Oh, it's gonna be all right." I just don't want to hear that because the simple fact. I mean, I just don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear people saying, "Oh, y- are you okay? You all right? It's gonna be okay." Yeah, I already know that. But today, um, is my dad's birthday, and if y'all don't know, my dad recently passed. Um, this year of cancer. So, and today is actually his birthday. So it's kind of a difficult day. My dad passed away on March the 19th. And yeah, I just like today is just I don't know what to do. I don't know how to celebrate. It's raining outside. Like I was gonna go and get a tattoo and like go to his favorite restaurant and stuff and like, do the stuff that do the stuff that he likes to do. But it's raining in Houston, so I don't like driving in the rain, and it's like pouring down raining. So pretty much just stuck in the house. Um, a lot of thoughts are just going through my head. I never thought this day would come that my dad would pass. I mean, of course, I know everybody has their time, but when you're a child, you know, when your dad been there all your life, like I've always joked with my dad. I was like, Dad, you're never gonna die. Like you're always gonna be here. You know what I mean? Like I always used to joke about that. But that day came and I still don't believe it. You know what I mean? It still feels weird. It still hurts. You know what I mean? Like I have my good days, I have my bad days. And today is just like highs and lows. You know what I mean? It's like in the morning, like I could barely sleep last night. Like I didn't go to sleep until like it's 5 o'clock in the morning because I couldn't go to sleep because my mind just kept racing and kept thinking and kept thinking. And I finally like I was really sad, and then I finally just I'm like I don't want to be sad. You know what I mean? Like I don't like being sad. I don't like crying that much. Like I've cried for a while about this, so I don't want to cry. I don't want to be sad. So I'm just trying to convince myself of be appreciative. You know what I mean? I'm very appreciative that I had a father in my life. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, a lot of black kids, um, a lot of black kids really don't grow up with their father. And the simple fact that I did for my entire life is a blessing. My dad got to see me to develop as a man. You know, like my dad always said, he always said that he wanted to see me become a man because I came a long way. Like y'all just don't know how I came a long way. From being a child, a teenager, early 20s to what I am now. Like I've came a long way. And before my dad passed, he told me that he was proud of me. And that really meant a lot. Cause me and him, we fathers and sons, we always butt heads and stuff like that. And, at times we don't see eye to eye. I mean, it's just male, male ego, male. I'm just like my dad. I'm just as stubborn, just as hard headed, and I'm just like if I believe in something, I'm gonna stick to my guns no matter what. And my dad is like that too. So we butt heads a lot, and but I always knew that he loved me, and he always knew that I loved him, and he was always there for me. He was the ultimate provider. Like anyone that knows my dad, the ultimate provider. Like when I was a child, like I was that kid that the other people came to my house to play with all the games, all the PlayStations, all the Dreamcast, the Segas. Like I was that kid that had everything that the friends always came over to my house. Like I was that kid. I had the basketball gold. I had mopeds. I had go karts. I had a pool table. Like my dad was a amazing man, amazing provider. He taught me a lot. So that's what I'm just, trying to hold on to. You know what I mean? Like think about the positive things, thinking about the memories. Um, my dad lived a full life. He was 81 years old. He was 81 years old. So he lived his life. He lived a complete life. I learned a lot about my dad, and um he like later in his life he found happiness. You know what I mean? I'm not about to go into detail, but he found happiness and he made peace. And that's what's the beautiful thing about this. So I feel like, you know, um he knew, like right before when he was in the hospital, he could barely talk because, they pump stuff in his throat and doing all these things. But the last time I talked to him was on the phone. Um and he told me that he was at peace. Like he told me he was at peace, that he's not afraid to go. But I'm like, Dad, you're gonna be all right. I'm thinking like, Dad, you're gonna be all right. I'm gonna come get you at the hospital, and I'm a, and and I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I'm gonna put you on a diet. I'm gonna put you on this new diet, and we're gonna get your health in order and stuff like that. So I literally had a plan and everything. Like I was gonna put my dad on a new diet to make sure his health is good and everything. Um, but unfortunately, that um it didn't happen. And like one thing that really sucks is that I wasn't able to see him while he was in the hospital. Um, yeah, that really just because the whole COVID thing, like this was, it was, man. The hospital really needs to change their procedure about this whole COVID thing, because at that time when I was trying to go visit my dad, I couldn't because they only could let one person visit my dad. One person, period. They wouldn't allow multiple people to come visit. And so I chose my mom to go visit because, she can talk to the doctor. She can, so she can, keep up with everything and make sure everything is okay and talk to the doctor and stuff like that. So, I said, well, mom, you can go ahead and go and see if they can, figure out if they can um let me come. Um and then I had to get a COVID test, and then I tried to get a it was so much confusion. But the day that they finally said, okay, you are allowed to come see your dad, the day they told me, I mean, it was such a confusion. It was a headache. Like the hospital really needs to change their procedure on letting letting family members seeing a sick family members, like, for shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, um, the day that they told me that I could come visit was the day that he passed, and man, it's crazy. Like, I was literally in the elevator going up to the fifth floor, walked up to the desk. I said, "Hey, I'm here to visit my dad," and I told him my dad's name, and they said, and like everybody just stopped and looked at me and like didn't say nothing. I'm like, "What?" It was like, um, wait 1 second, and right when they told me that, I was like, "Please, please, 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 no." And they told me that he literally passed 2 minutes before I got there. And it's crazy because I'm thinking back, like, damn, it was traffic. I was having problems. I was having problems trying to find a parking spot, and I was literally just driving around. I had to go to this parking lot, and like if it wasn't for traffic, and if I could have found a parking spot faster, I could have been there. You know what I mean? I really could have been there to, like, that shit hurts. You know what I'm saying? That I was not able to see him in the hospital, and when they finally allowed me to come, literally, they said he passed away 2 minutes before I got there. So yeah, today is yeah, just I don't know. I'm just going through ups and downs today, and hopefully, my message to anyone that has a sick relative that's in the hospital, man, try your hardest to go see them. I don't know, man. The hospital policy is so fucked up, especially with this COVID shit. Well, this was in March. So I don't know if the COVID rules are a little bit different, but like a few months ago, like they were extremely strict and they wouldn't let nobody come. So when I tried to go visit my dad, I seen him lifeless. He was he was lifeless. And I just stood there and I just looked at him. So yeah, man. Appreciate your parents. Appreciate the time that you have with your parents. If you're going through any little back and forth and you haven't spoke to your parents in a while, man, bury that shit, man. Just appreciate them, spend time with them, because you never know. And when that day comes, it's like like this is still new to me, so I don't know. Like I don't know how. Like I don't know what should I do for his birthday. Like I can't do nothing because it's raining outside, and like I want to celebrate it, but I don't know, man. It's just crazy. So that's why like my attitude and my tone is a little different today. But anyway, man, like I said, appreciate your family, appreciate your mom, appreciate your dad, appreciate your brothers, appreciate your family, man, and tell them that you love them. If they are sick, make sure you pay attention to the signs. Um, because nobody knew that he had cancer until he passed. Nobody knew that he had cancer until he passed, and that I'm still surprised by that. Like everybody was like, "Whoa, he had cancer." So I don't know if he knew and didn't want to tell us. But yeah, that's what I've been dealing with today. So R.I.P. to my dad. My dad would have been 82 today. He passed away at 81. 81 is a long time, so I'm definitely blessed. I'm definitely fortunate, and I'm definitely thankful that my dad was in my life, that he provided for me, that he taught me a lot of things, that he taught me how to be a man, how to take care of my responsibilities, how to do the right thing, and just how to be a man. And you know, as I said, um, my dad always said that he wanted to see me graduate from college, and he wanted to see me be a man and take care of myself and not depend on him. Like it's funny because he always says like I I can die happy when you don't need me. And he got to see that. Cuz like I've been taking care of myself. I'm in a very good position. Um and right before he passed away, he told me that he was proud of me. So I'm just thankful of that. I'm sad. It still hurts, but I'm thankful that he was able to see me grow up to be a man and to be independent and to take care of myself. And um, you know, I'm glad I made him proud, and I'm definitely going to continue to make him proud and keep on elevating. So yeah, man, happy birthday to my dad. I miss you. I love you. I wish you was here so we can celebrate, so we can go to your favorite Italian restaurant and listen to some jazz and drink that scotch. Um, yeah, it's my dad's birthday today. Yeah, man. So just wanted to share that with y'all. I just really want to talk out loud. You know what I mean? Like as I said, like I don't really want to talk to nobody. I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh, it's gonna be." I don't want to hear that. I don't. Oh, it's gonna be okay. Hey, everything's all right. You'll be. And I just don't want to hear that. I just want to get my words out. I want to talk without nobody talking back to me, if that makes any sense. But anyway, man, love your family, love your parents, and if you're going through any problems with your parents, squash it, squash it, because you never know. You never know. Other than that, man, I love my dad. I always will. He was an amazing man. He was amazing, amazing, amazing. I wish he was here, but he lived 81 years, so I can't complain. I can't, I just can't complain. I'm very thankful, and I thank God, man. I thank God that He blessed me with a dad that He blessed me with. So, other than that, I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.